Hello guitar students, today we're going to talk about something new, the bass. The bass guitar can add a lot to a band by having the bottom end filled out. It really sounds great when a bass player is playing along with the group and in the group with the drummer. And so that's something we should all learn at least a little bit of. The bass is very similar to the guitar in the aspect that it has the same strings, E, A, D, G. A standard bass doesn't have these higher strings, B and E, on it, only E, A, D, G. And there are 5-string and 6-string basses, but today we're just going to talk about a standard 4-string bass. So remember that. So when we start saying on the guitar, instead of the first and second and third string, we say on the bass, first, second, third, and fourth. So we're talking about the second string, that would be this one instead of the second B string. Okay? So be aware of that. So when we're looking at music, we're going to start off by looking at our old song Surfin' USA, the first song that we had in guitar class. The chords are A7, D, and G. So when a chord symbol shows up, for example A7, I don't worry right now on beginning bass about the 7, I just worry about the A. And so A for me is my 5-string, or what used to be my 5-string on the guitar, now my 3rd string on the bass. There we have that, okay? And then the next chord is D. I'm going to play my bass 2nd string. Now I'm going to go to the chord G. For G I'll have to put my finger down on the 3rd fret. Okay, so you see how that works? If we were to play, for example, Surfin' USA, if everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. You see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, Surfin' USA. Did you notice how I only let one note play at a time? And sometimes I even dampen the notes so I wouldn't have anything ringing through. Yeah, that's because I don't want, even though I'm not playing it, it's still playing because it's ringing through. So we have to stop the strings by using our left or our right hands to make the strings stop. Only play one at a time. Now again, this is basic bass technique and simple stuff. I'm not really a bass player, but these are some things that you can use to kind of get started. Now, we're going to move over to the bass now. I'm going to pick that up. I have this little bass I'm going to demonstrate on because it's really small and it'll fit in the camera here. So, here we are, our 4 strings. E, A, D, G. So that same song would sound like this. And starting with the technique. Again, these are basic things, and there are a lot of bass players, and they use different techniques. And just realize that these are basic and just to get started with. But first off, we're going to rest our thumb here on this pickup. There are generally many basses have 2 pickups like that, and I'm going to rest my thumb on this upper, more forward pickup here, and play that note A. A little bit hard to hear, but you can probably get that. So there's our A note, and then our D. When I go to the D, I'm just going to drop my thumb down here. So generally my thumb stays 2 strings above. So if I'm playing the G string, I'll be putting my thumb here on the A. And then when I go to here, I'm just going to go to the pickup as before. And then. So here we have Surfin' USA. If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. You see them wearing their baggies, Warachi sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, Surfin' USA. Okay, so there's a start to practice that. You can practice it on your regular guitar just so you get the feel of it, but eventually you want to get your hands on a bass because the strings are thicker, the frets are further apart, particularly on a full-size bass, which is bigger than this one, and so you want to practice that so you get the feel of it so that you'll be able to play in with one of the groups at school. Hope you have fun learning to play the bass and that you can get a lot of practice on that. Keep up the good work.